Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 6th, 2021. A truly momentous day in American history. Millions of patriotic Americans who have fundamentally rejected the idea that multi-billion-dollar corporations can dictate to them who is the legitimate winner of an election are pouring into the capital of the free world, Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia. My best friend I've got two portraits of Columbia from them. One is actually my desktop background. Columbia is the goddess of freedom, and it's certainly my hope, as well as the hope of many people around the world, many people who, for that matter, never thought they would be supporting a Republican president, that freedom rings. President Trump, I'd just like to take a moment and say, regardless of whether or not Congress evaluates the great deal of evidence that's been brought forward, whether or not the vote goes your way today, or even, whether or not the vote goes in favor of evaluating the outcome in the contested states, you've surprised a lot of people in the last 4 years with your ability to grow, with your focus on policies that actually helped average Americans. I never thought in my lifetime that it'd be a Republican president who scrapped the mortgage interest deductibility on second homes. Senator Sanders has 3 now, so somehow I guess it wasn't as big a priority for him. But, well, his rhetoric's narrowed. Well, he used to go after millionaires and billionaires, and now only goes after the billionaire class. Yours is broadened. Great nations do not fight endless wars. That sticks with me. That was the promise that a lot of us were hoping to see. And while I'm posting this to YouTube, so I can't tell anyone any opinion I may or may not have on the veracity of this election, your presidential election, I can say that I, on December 15th of 2019, declared for the leadership of the Freedom Conservative Party of Alberta, and that they were constitutionally required to call a leadership election 90 days before the expiration of the interim leader's term, and that the interim leader constitutionally only had 360 days in their term. So they were supposed to be out by April 4th. Well, January came and went. No announcement from the Freedom Conservatives, no filing with Elections Alberta. February came and went. No announcement, no filing. March. And in April, about 3 weeks after they were supposed to have concluded a leadership election, which never happened, they announced a merger deal. So, President Trump, you've said frequently that yours was a stolen election. I know the feel, except they didn't steal merely a result from me. They stole the whole election. They stole the campaign. They stole the right to fundraise. They stole the right to advertise. So, I share a lot of your frustration right now that we are in a rigged and broken system. And the Wild Rose Independence Party, being the product of that hostile takeover, that stolen election, even if I wouldn't have won, but it says something that they're afraid to even let it happen. At one point I got a message from the party executive saying, we're going to have a vetting committee. Well, you know where they have a vetting committee for elections? In Iran. Everywhere else, you know what the vetting committee is called? In a democracy, in a republic, in a democratic republic, it's called the electorate. The people. The people decide. And the people's representatives decide. And they don't get to pick or choose who appears on the ballot with a bunch of arbitrary measures. They have to make their decisions in full view of everyone else, and they have to be held accountable. And today's about accountability. So, good luck. God, or whatever abstraction you use, bless. And be well. And know that no matter what happens, the waves of positive change that you have brought to the world will continue. And I have no doubt that you will, with your last breath, continue them. And I just want to make clear, just as certain banned off the social media monopoly platforms commentators have said when referring to a last breath, that's not a threat. Oh, 2021. How very 2020 you are right now. All right. Break a leg.